bitch done wore the bottom of this hoe out. Girl, Miss Karen King, KK the dog Karen. Karen King is the new shoe collector. Karen King went ham on Tommie ass on Instagram Live, and I am out here just deceased. Oh, bitch. Oh, I ain't never gave nobody that much time before. Karen King gave an hour or 13 minutes of Instagram live feed to drag this shit out of Tommie. And let me tell you, if she did not expose her, if she did not expose the shit out of her, that shit is hilarious. Y'all know Tommie and Karen King, KK the dog collector, have been beefing for probably a couple of days or whatever. I'm not even sure where it even came from. I guess Tommie was going off from what Karen was saying. Tommie was popping off and saying some stuff on her live feed and on Instagram and making subliminal comments to KK. And KK just like, bitch, I tried to help you get to where you at, okay? All that stuff you done, all that stuff you doing is cause of me, bitch. It's all me. It's all good in the hood. Karen King said that Tommie used to work for her, girl. If y'all check out my Love and Hip Hop recap, cause baby, that shit dropped right around the time Love and Hip Hop dropped, and I made sure I was on it. KK said that Tommie worked for her, honey, doing some interesting things. I'm not sure the way that she implied it makes it seem like that she was her. Don't play with me, play with your bitch. As Karen King said, honey, I was always the one in control, bitch. She was an employee, boo, an employee. Come on, got to be real. KK felt it was necessary to expose the dog crap out of Tommie. She must have said some real stuff that made KK mad, cause she just put all the girl, when she pulled that shoe up and she stood up here and showed that heels and she done wore that shit up, said what type of hoe in her drag her feet? I was like, damn, Tommie, what the hell was she doing? In a Fred Flintstone car running into some shit with burning rubble? There is no excuse for the line, and she done wore the line out. But girl, it is completely gone. What was you doing, girl? What was you doing, Tommie? Tommie has yet to clap back or say anything. We gonna see. I'm gonna see what she gonna be saying, honey. Tommie, I just don't know, girl. You been exposed, girl. Tommie, I don't know what to say, girl, because she done exposed the shit out of you, and it's funny. So we all waiting on what you got to say. In other news, Donald Trump is fucking up the church's money. Let me tell you something. I'm tired. I'm tired. I know you tired. She tired. This ghost sitting up in the corner tired. Everybody is tired. I don't have time to be sitting up here waiting every 5 minutes for an alert from CNN and tell us that we're gonna be blown up or not. Donald Trump has shared classified information with a Russian person, honey. A Russian diplomat or something. He was talking to him at the White House, having a conversation, and he shared information that was given to CNN, and CNN couldn't report it because it could have caused some people to be killed who were spies and stuff. It was just a whole bunch of mess. And Donald Trump stood up here having a whole conversation with this person about it, not knowing if this person can go back and tell the folks in Russia, and then these people go tell these folks in Israel what's going on, and they around here looking for moles and killing people that are trying to help us, killing people who are our allies. And the information they got, the intelligence they got, is not something that we even found. It was something given to us from one of our allies, and they didn't even say if it was okay for another person, another country to have that tea. And y'all sitting here just spilled it. You know what? All this stuff, what's going on, is on this man's hands, girl. At this point, I'm trying to see what does he have to do to get impeached, because I'm like, girl, what are we waiting on? The Republicans act like their ass can't get it together. They don't want to speak on him. Mitch McConnell, old ratatouille looking ass, sitting up there talking about some
things could be a lot better if we just had the White House without all this drama. We're trying to get shit done. We're trying to take fucking insurance from the goddamn poor people. We're sitting here trying to get rid of Medicare, and we're trying to stop Social Security. I just want to drink poor people's tears in my damn sweet tea. That's all I want. Ain't that right, JL?
That's all they interested in doing, honey. It's trash because they can't even admit that every time I turn around, Donald Trump is tweeting something. Every time we turn around, he's saying some more dumb, problematic shit, getting us in trouble. Let me tell you something, our allies ain't finna give us no more information, no credibility, no nothing. They ain't gonna tell us shit. Girl, I had to put my hood on just to protect me, just to make sure they ain't finna fry my brain from the satellite. Girl, we are not getting any more tea. These countries have people on the ground doing real work, okay? Something that you white folks ain't used to doing, and they sit here sharing classified information with us, and you sit here telling this dumb fool, and he told me he don't know what he was sharing. A lie. I can't deal The Republicans seem to can't get their shit together. The Democrats already, child, Al Green was already out there saying, I call for impeachment. I called for it too, but I know how it takes. It took almost 2 years before they even worked across getting Richard Nixon impeached. It's gonna take some time. Unfortunately, girl, we live in a 24-hour news cycle now where we just feel like we're just continuously, it's just always in our face. So we're like, what's going on? So maybe we won't wait 2 years. Maybe we'll wait a year and a half or maybe 6 months or something. But something has got to change with the 2018 election coming up very fast. Something's going to have to change. These Republicans have to figure out if they're going to be aligned with him or they're going to be disassociated with him, because it's going to drag their asses down, honey. It's going to drag them all the way hell. Drag me to hell and to back, okay? So while we're sitting here talking about this drama, honey, I want to talk about some positive stuff that's going on in the community. The Exquisite Gems, they're raising money for their competition, and their competition is unlike any other competition I've told you all before. Some of the proceeds from their competition will go to awareness for autism. Some of the proceeds from the competition and from the GoFundMe will go towards this family whose child has autism and kind of ease the cost of, you know, taking care of a child who has autism. This is a really cute event. The person who's throwing the competition is actually building a non-profit, and they asked me to come on and, you know, try to help them. So this GoFundMe is with a purpose, though. This is really about, you know, a child and, you know, a family and helping and stuff. And this is all what I believe in. So if you're interested in donating some, you know, some extra cash or whatever you have on you, please look below and check the link out below. And also there will be a blog post on kingarees.com on how you can help. And they're looking for choreographers, and they're also looking for judges. So if you're interested in doing that, please email me or email them or get in contact. They're trying to do a lot of stuff for the community, and they're already starting off right. It's coming in September, but it's only May. So Jace, I'm asking you to make a little donation, do what you can, and help support them as I do as well. You know who else needs a GoFundMe? Remy Ma. You know who else needs a GoFundMe? Remy Ma. Remy Ma is still talking about Nicki Minaj a whole feel like a whole year later. Remy Ma, like, the only reason why I'm talking about you is because you're talking about Nicki Minaj, which means that your brand is not strong to stand by itself. Stand by me. Why don't you stand by her or something? Matter of fact, stop standing by Nicki Minaj. Now, I've already told you how I felt about the whole thing. Now, Miss Remy Ma is the queen of bars, but girl, there are not golden bars, which is why she needs to be working on them bars to actually make her money, okay? Whoever's in Remy's team, I've already told y'all that she needs to have a better team, because I'm not liking that every time Remy Ma is doing an interview or something, she's bringing up Nicki Minaj. It's not cute. Remy, I have a lot of confidence in you, girl. Just work on your craft and work on making those connections and networking with folks so you can continue to do the stuff that you're doing. We want to see you win. We want to see you bring hip hop to wherever it needs to be. And you're the person to do that. You got to make sure that you're crossing your T's and you're dotting your I's, honey. Monique told them girls to kiss my ass. I am here for Monique, telling them folks how she really feel. If she's already been blackballed, whiteballed, let it be. Keep going, keep dragging, do whatever you got to do. If she's already been blackballed, as long as she's able to continue to make some money to be able to make her good, she should be worried about it. But Monique, it's kind of double-edged sword. Like, you're getting your stuff out, but it's no telling how many other folks are not going to be interested in working with you. You sit here dragging them folks like they don't want to be, you know, disassociated with Oprah. So they're like, girl, I don't know. So Monique, you got to figure it out and see what it is. Like, do an interview about it, call it what it is, stop talking about it, move on to something else. Like, it's hot, you know, but the only reason why we talking about you is because you sit here and said, kiss my ass, Lee Daniels, and these hoes can suck my peen if I had one. And when I looked at that, me and Adrian had a whole conversation about that, because I was like, why is it that she said here and saying, you can suck my peen if I have one? Like, that's disrespectful, or that's some power. And say, because there's privilege of being a male, and that's looked as power. I said, girl, if this ain't some reverse type shit, I was just like, girl, she dragged him and she dragged herself and she don't even know it. But that's a whole nother story. We gonna get into that too much. Me and Adrian do get into conversation just like this on For the Culture podcast. Our new podcast has been launched. I think it's been almost a month since it's been available on iTunes. You can type it in, For the Culture podcast. You can type in Adrian Expression or Justin J and it should pop up, honey. We've already been verified on SoundCloud. We're excited about that. Working on getting verified on Twitter and maybe even getting our own accounts verified, honey. Me and Adrian got a couple of projects that we're working on. Those who do not know, I will be interviewing the cast of Love at First Night the beginning of June, honey. I'll be dropping that video sometime next month. Be looking forward to to it. Those who remember Love at First Night, that is one of my sickening web series I've always loved. Sean and Terry do a lot of work with their stuff, and their actors are just talented, and the actresses and stuff. I've always loved it. For those who have any questions for Love at First Night, or anything that you want and anything you're interested in hearing about in season 2, feel free to put that in the comments below, and I'll make sure I carry those questions to them. Andy Cohen then confessed and said, girl, we had to let Phaedra ass go because Phaedra ass, but nobody wanted to work with Phaedra ass, so we had to let her go. Phaedra, they let go of your ass, girl. So it's messed up, like, so it's really confirmed that Phaedra will not be a part of season 10's Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that is so bad for her, because she needs them coins. But Phaedra, you put yourself in a rock and a hard place. You gonna have to scratch yourself to the top. You have to do something, girl. You gonna have to embalm some bodies or something, girl. You gonna have to be around here doing something, because, girl, your brand has been attacked. They attacked your character, and you should have never carried that bone. I don't give a damn if you say Carlos King gave it to you. Now, she didn't say that out of her mouth, but the rumor is that Carlos King gave Phaedra that shit. Now Phaedra around here saying that, you know, the producers set her up. It was a scheme that Todd set up to come to you with the bullshit. But you should have smeared that bullshit as soon as it got to you, Phaedra. Your nose is too big for you not to smear all that bullshit. So I blame that shit on you. Bill Cosby is on his way to trial, and he wants to sit up here and say that racism played a part and how he's being treated and all the type of shit. Because y'all know he's supposed to be buying NBC. I will say this, Bill Cosby, yes, racism did play a part. Your image, Bill Cosby, has been tarnished. But as you can remember, a couple of years ago, you told black men that they need to pull their pants up and that'll keep them from getting in trouble. So, I mean, girl, don't try to play on that. You can't do that. You cannot have it both ways. You see how it works. To see the things that these people have been talking about and exercising and stuff and making their voices heard. Oh, black men are not being treated like shit because their pants are not pulled up. They're getting treated like that because they're black men, okay? That's what they see them as, a threat. So they dragging your ass. So Bill Cosby, don't be that girl to sit up here and say, well, you know, racism. No. J-E-L-L-O. It's a lie, girl. You're gonna be in J-A-I-L, jail, girl, if this shit goes forward. We're gonna see how that goes. I don't have any prayers or any nice things to say. His daughters released a press statement on the issue and how they feel about their father to the Breakfast Club, and you can check that out on kingareach.com. But I don't know what to tell them, how they expect, because their father really kind of dug their own hole. I don't really know what to tell them because their father dug his own grave and he didn't even know it. You know who else is digging their own grave and they don't even know it? Miss USA. Girl, I don't even know the woman's name. I don't even want to remember her name. Now, she did win Miss USA or Miss America or whatever it was. I really don't care at this point. But homegirl got up on the TV and she stood up here and said that healthcare is a privilege, okay? And I went to an HBCU. That's all fine and dandy. All black folk ain't my kinfolk, okay? And you most certainly are not the way you sit up here and talk. First of all, this show is on Fox, so that should tell us enough. Girl, I wouldn't be surprised they told her to say that shit. She's black. Like, girl, let these black po-ass folks know that they need to be out here buying their own insurance. We ain't paying for shit. So she opened her mouth, started saying problematic shit. She sounds just as ignorant as Ariane Andrew. I think that's her name, girl. Use a dumbass fool talking about something. I want my kids to be mixed. I just think they're gonna be cute and I want me a white boyfriend. She says she doesn't date black folks. Girl, I can see why, because you sound like a coon and black folks are not interested in dating coons. Girl, you around here look like a super coon, girl. Where a cape at? So she opened her dumbass mouth and stood up and said that I want me a white man. I don't talk to black men. I don't understand how black people can sit up here and say that. There was a coon on Twitter that said that recently, that he only takes white boys. And girl, he got rejected on that app, and they told him, girl, he was scared to tell them that he was black, and when he did, the person said, you know, no offense, but I'm not interested in dating nobody, you know, darker or, you know, black unless they have a tan. Oops. See, that's the type of shit y'all sit here and say this shit. These folks be the same ones that hang y'all ass to dry, okay? After their ancestors got through whipping your ancestors' ass. No ma'am, honey, black is beautiful. Now, I have no problem with interracial relationships. I think it's a beautiful thing. Love is love, girl. You can marry a suitcase if you want to, okay? But when you sit up here and don't find your own race and the people who look like you attractive, that's a problem for me. And I always check these individuals who always be associated with so many white people in their backgrounds, and they're the only ones in front of the camera, and sometimes, like, I don't like the token blacks, honey. I just don't like the token blacks. I be seeing this shit on social media. It makes me want to throw up. So, girl, you need to get you some melanin in your group or friends and stop being the token nigga in all the damn pictures, okay? Somebody told me that I need to get a romper. So, girl, there was a post on BuzzFeed. I want to throw up about men wearing rompers and stuff. I think men can wear whatever they want to. The conversation went from Men can wear rompers now. I thought they've always been able to wear rompers. I would wear whatever USA lets me get with my credit card, okay, or my debit card. I'm not pressed about anything. Some woman on Twitter was saying that rompers are only, and it was a couple of them honestly, they're saying that rompers are only for women. Girl, I'm so tired of people telling folks what they can and cannot wear. How are you gonna sit, and I have to express this, I cannot stress this enough. No one owns femininity. Women don't own femininity. Men do not own masculinity. We don't, you don't, she don't, he don't, they don't, we don't. We don't own it. So you can't tell somebody what they can wear, because at the end of the day, it's a piece of clothing. It's a piece of fabric. And if you are impressed about that and telling somebody what they need to wear, you need to reevaluate your life. I really don't care what I put my thick ass in a romper, girl, probably when I'm about to get around in. But I don't think I'll be wearing a romper around. I just don't know. I got too much. One boy said, well, men, if you weigh over 170, you don't need no romper. Bitch, I will put my thick ass in a romper and twirl right in front of your face. You won't tell me shit about it, okay? They dragged his ass to high heaven too, so that was interesting. Rompers, how y'all feel about it? I'll wear one, but like I said, it'll be in the bedroom. I'm not wearing a romper out. I don't know, girl, that's a lot of thighs. I might be getting cat calls and shit, so I don't know, honey. Some might slang out. You just never know. If I ever wear a romper, trust and believe I'll be in front of a camera giving y'all, hey, I'll be twerking for y'all ass. I'm gonna end this on this. I have some bad news, tragic news to share with y'all. I will be reviewing the MJ biopic whenever it comes on Lifetime. Oh girl, I'm just gonna have to drag it because it just looks real stupid. So Lifetime has ordered a biopic of Michael Jackson, girl. They've already done it. They're gonna release it sometime. It's gonna air sometime this month. I'm gonna drag it because the person that got playing Michael Jackson is a complete devastation. Like, it looks really bad. Oh, but I wonder what are they gonna talk about. It seems like they're gonna talk about the situation with Conrad Murray, giving him the mucomagnesia, whatever he gave Michael Jackson for him to go to sleep, okay, like Janet Jackson's album. Janet Jackson said she better go on tour, y'all hoes. I wonder if she's gonna actually have a tour. She's gonna take the money like she did last time. But MJ biopic, I think it's gonna be trash. Of course it is, but Lifetime doesn't care about that because the hate click and the like click is the same thing. I be trying to tell folks like that. There was a conversation on Twitter today about how BuzzFeed takes a lot of stuff that comes from black Twitter and just absorb it and put it on their website and monetize it. And it was a tweet that went viral. What would y'all do if black people didn't tweet? But apparently we do tweet and we keep calling them out on this shit and they keep getting clicks and they keep making money. What can we do to get away from supporting people like BuzzFeed? You can support kingarees.com. You can support fundsfrank.com, who does sick ass content, who also writes for Blavity. Blavity, you can check out Blavity. Like, get into these black owned websites, not these ones that pretend to be black owned but not. Popeye's Tees. You can also support AsianExpression.com. You can also check out ForTheScribes.com. There are so many black people out here putting out content on their websites. They're not getting the recognition like BuzzFeed. We have to build these up. We have to build our own shit and make it work. But check out these websites that I've mentioned. Go to their websites, check them out, support them, do whatever you got to do. I love y'all so much. I got a couple of things working on kingarees.com for y'all this Thursday morning. And I hope y'all have a wonderful week. And I am getting back to the spirit of dropping these King Read TV videos, so get ready for it. I also will be catching up on Potomac to sit here and give y'all the recap on that, and also getting back to Basketball Wives. I love y'all so much, and make sure y'all check out my stuff. Bye.